What's up, everybody? Steve from Milo Outdoors. Welcome back to my channel. So hunting season's right around the corner. It's time to get started and we are super excited. It's gonna be my first season doing some filming for you guys, trying to make some good hunting videos. So I'm super pumped about it. I hope you guys are too. So today we're gonna be hitting up 2 of my properties that I hunt, and we're gonna start setting up some trail cameras, do a little bit of light scouting, some tree stand maintenance, making sure my stands are good for the season, and maybe possibly knock on some doors to try to get some new property too, if we have time. It's getting a little late out, so and I'll also maybe go over a little bit of why and how I use trail cameras. Alright, so let's go get it done. We're gonna go set up some cameras and do some scouting. So first thing is first, before we go out in these woods, we gotta spray. This is some permethrin bug spray. Helps get chiggers off, ticks, you name it. Can't go in the woods without this stuff, especially during this time of year. Ticks and chiggers are bad, so we're gonna make sure we spray our pants really good with this stuff, and our boots. Now that we got that done, let's go out there. Alright, so the first property we're at, I call it the orchard. Pretty much is a little corner piece of property that I got permission to hunt, and it backs up to a apple orchard. It's a small piece of property. It's only about 20 acres or so, with a house directly in the middle of the property. So kind of makes it a little challenging to hunt sometimes, but I like to hunt around the edges. So the house is actually directly behind me over there. Where we're heading to now is a stand that I set up last year. The stand's been here for a couple years. I've been hunting, killed a lot of nice deer out of this particular stand. However, the stand we're going to right now is a new stand that I moved a little bit farther back. I hunted last year. Didn't kill anything out of here last year, but saw a lot of deer, had a lot of nice deer on camera. Did have a bait pile last year, but I don't think we're doing that this year. So we're gonna go check up on that stand, make sure everything's good with it, and then probably gonna take a little walk. The stand is right over here, and this piece right here, hang on one second. So this piece right out in front of us here is real thick. It's all bedding area, and a lot of deer bed in there. They come out and they'd feed in here in this grass patch up here in the front, and this grass road we just set up. Well, we just walked down. They like to hang out in there and come out and eat. So we're gonna go see how the stand is looking. So we're coming up to my stand. You can actually see it right there. And it looks like there's a pretty good deer trail. This was here last year too. The orchard's right here. They come out, walk down this trail, but looks like there's a really good fresh trail that they're using right here, which is good. Probably going to be a spot that I want to put a camera on. So I was sitting here, and I thought I was sitting up here talking to you guys, and I thought I heard like some trees moving and stuff, and branches moving. And to my left here in the stand, man, that kind of sounds like deer, but it could be squirrels. I look up and there's 3 or 4 does out in front of me, big does. And they kept looking back like someone was chasing them. As soon as they cross over, I'm pretty sure I got on camera, like a little basket buck was behind them in velvet, kind of like chasing them off. That was pretty neat. So I even see deer when the season's not even open. I'm scouting. That's pretty good. That's good. Hopefully they stay in this area. Hopefully we didn't spook them or anything. I don't think we did. They were too focused doing their own thing. That was pretty cool though. This is where those deer ran into. This is another really heavily used trail. The deer here have always used. Split into two. You come this way out of the swamp, and this way takes you to like a holly thicket. And I do have a stand up in there, so I have to put another trail camera in here. Alright, so we found a spot to put our first camera. I'm going to put it up on this tree right here behind us here. And I'll explain why I'm putting it here. So, right behind me here, this whole area right here is a pinch point where 2 big thickets come together with a clearing here. There's an ATV trail that an old ATV trail that goes back, and a lot of deer use that to come through instead of going through the thickets. So it's a little funnel, like a pinch point. So with that being a little pinch point for these deer to come in, I'm gonna put a trail camera pointing that funnel to catch them when they're coming onto the property. So let's get this camera mounted real quick here. Alright, so sun's killing me. So there it is. Now I mounted it so it's tilted down a little bit, and I put it pretty high. I put it about almost 6 foot high up from the ground. So that way, when the deer are coming down this way, they're not looking up, they're looking straight, and they hopefully won't catch that trail camera. Now usually I'll shove some kind of stick or something down there when it's higher up to angle it down more, so that way the camera will catch anything moving in this area. And that's gonna be our first camera. I think we're gonna leave right there. We're gonna set up a couple more. Alright, so as I'm walking up to the front field that I pulled in earlier, I saw a fawn, and there's at least one big doe out there I saw. So if you're new to hunting, or maybe you just never heard of it, a really good app to help you with hunting and scoping out your land, seeing property lines, dropping waypoints, dropping points where you're dropping, hanging up trail cameras, like the one behind me right here, like that one. A good app to get is called onX. What I'll do is I'll drop a link in the description down below for you guys to check it out, download it. Pretty much what it is a tracking app, right? So it will show you exactly where we are. It will show the property lines of where you're at, and also, like I said, you can download offline maps. So if you're traveling, going out of state, you can download those maps where you're not gonna have cell service or anything like that. But anyway, I'll save that for another video, the rest of the details on that. But when I drop a trail camera off, I always zoom in to where I'm at, where I have the trail camera at. And if you press and hold your location, there's different types of things that you can drop to show you, like on the map when you log on, where you're at. So I'm gonna hit trail camera and save. So now when I go on this map, I walk away later, it shows that there's a trail camera mounted on this tree right here. So I can, when I come back here in a couple weeks and I want to check my cameras and stuff, and say for some reason I forget where I put one, I can always pull this app up, zoom in on the property line, and go right to the point where I dropped the trail camera at. Pretty cool app. Like I said, I'm going to drop it down below. Make sure you check it out. Alright, so we made it to the next spot. So this spot's a little bit bigger than the last spot we were just at. The last spot is about 20 acres, maybe 12 acres of it is actually huntable property. This land is actually 33 or 34 acres with about 30 acres of total huntable property, but a lot of it is field. Only probably 7 acres of actual timber that I can hunt in. Last year I killed a really nice 9-pointer out. I'll make sure to maybe throw a picture of him in this video as well. Killed him here last year. Have hunted here 2 years now and have had some really cool experiences here. Killed quite a few actually nice deer out here. I killed probably like 3 or 4 bucks out here in the past 2 years. So, and I think the smallest one was an 8-pointer. So pretty cool. But if you guys seen my one turkey video, we did a hunt here a while back, so that I posted on the channel. So like I said, we're gonna do the same thing that we did at the last spot. We're gonna go out, try to hang some cameras, see if we can find any summer trails that they're on. Oh, man, it's overgrown. Holy shit. Alright, still one piece. This is one of my ground blinds from last year. Killed a few deer out of here, killed a turkey out of here. It was a little bit better brushed in, but I guess the storms and the wind that we had recently knocked some of it off, but not a bad little setup. Like I said, I killed a couple deer out of here last year. I don't know what we're gonna do really yet. I'm gonna walk around here. Maybe put a camera in here just to kind of see what's walking through here. There's one of my stands. Deer are definitely still using this trail. I think. Something is. I think she's a little overgrown. We're gonna have to clear that up. So I was just up here cleaning out this stand, moving branches and stuff out of the way, and a buck steps out in the field. Let's see if we can get a shot of it. That's a nice deer. Well, that was pretty cool. That I got pretty close to that buck. Finally, he moved on so I could get out of here and set up these trail cameras. So, finally set up this guy. So I have that set up around this field here. Looks like there's a heavy trail that runs right down the side. So, hopefully that catches something. I'm gonna put one on the other side too. That way, kind of get both entrances in this field here covered. Alright guys, so it's been 2 weeks. We're gonna go check these trail cameras that we put out. We wanted to give them some time to let them settle in and hopefully get some activity going. I did go back out and drop some bait on one of my spots that I wanted to get ready for opening day. Hopefully to try to get a doe real quick. So let's go see what we got. Hopefully we got a buck on camera. I know last time we were out there, you guys saw we had that one nice 4-pointer in velvet come out. So hopefully we get some nice deer on camera. I'll see you there. Oh, there we go. All right. That's that 4-pointer we saw the other day. There he is again. Our first camera had think 3 or 4 different bucks on it. The one was pretty nice, so I'm pretty excited about him. I didn't get too much footage while I was in there. The mosquitoes were tearing me up. I forgot my thermal cell. So, on to the next one. Alright, I'm sorry guys, I know there's a glare. I have some issues out here, but that is a nice deer. And whatever that is huge. Couple of those. Another really nice buck. Oh, my lord. He's cruising with another deer. Oh. Alright. So that deer is a deer that I called Splits. He's a nice, I believe it was 8-pointer last year, or 9-pointer, I'm sorry. He had a split G2 on his right side. And that one right there is Splits Jr. His dad, Papa Splits, is even bigger than that, and his G2 is split on his left side. Really happy to see that this deer is still alive. Unfortunately it's 3:36 in the morning, but hey, you know, things will change. He's still here on the property, so it makes me feel really good. Let's see if there's any more pictures of this guy. I mean, that's, really can't ask for anything better than that right there. What a tank. Nice deer. Another deer. Splits. Well, there's me. Alright. Well, I'd say that's pretty successful. Camera spot. Looks like I'm gonna have to move my ground blind over here or something. I have my ladder stand right here, so that's probably about a 25-30 yard shot, but I'd probably like to be a little bit closer. But well, let's get out of here before these deer start moving. Alright, so we're at the next property. We're actually at the orchard. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, so I just shot through this card real quick. We got one little like 4-pointer or spike or something in velvet. Bunch of does, little fawns. Bunch of deer coming in. Mostly in the morning and at night. And most of the time during shooting hours, so that's cool. There's a little buck right there. Pretty cool. So, for opening day, what I'm thinking, just from seeing all these pictures, that big tree right there, I used to have a stand in, and all these deer are hanging out right in front of that tree. So, thinking, I just got a new mobile hunting setup with climbing sticks and a XOP Vanish tree stand. So, I'm going to actually make a video on that and go over my mobile hunting setup, because I'm going to be getting into that this year. But I'm thinking that would be a good tree to try that out on. At least for opening day, just shoot a doe so I can get my buck on the ground. Alright. Well, that's a good sign. Let's go put this card back in. And go check the other cards. I'll see you there. So that camera had a few does going through. little, just want to give you a little tip, a life hack here with trail cameras. If you have a real bald tree and the camera sticks out, you can always shove like grass behind it, or tree branches, or like some leaves and stuff like that to help blend it in. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it does help break up that square, boxy outline that the deer could possibly see when they're looking at the tree, or if they hear your camera or see it. Kind of helps reduce that. Alright, we're walking into the last spot. We're going to check the last camera for the night, and then we're going to head in. Hopefully this one has a buck on camera. Alright, well, the last camera did not have much on it. It had like 2 or 3 little does and maybe a small buck, but it was blurry. It's kind of hard to tell, but hey, it's a start. I'm just happy to see one of my major target bucks is still alive. I'm pretty happy about that. I moved some of these cameras around, we're gonna let them sit. I'll probably come out next week, do some more trimming, stuff like that. And opening day is 2 weeks away. So I'll see you guys then when we're in the tree. Thanks for watching.